The ability to say no is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. Not because it makes you popular, not because it makes life easier, but because it makes your path clear. Saying no is not rejection, it's direction. It's not about pushing people away. It's about pulling yourself into alignment. You cannot master your life if you cannot master your boundaries. The truth is, most people are overwhelmed not because they have too little time, but because they say yes to too many things that don't matter. They're tired not from doing, but from doing what drains them. They're stuck not because of a lack of opportunities, but because of a lack of clarity. And clarity requires the courage to say no. Stoic clarity is knowing what to ignore. It's the discipline of filtering your commitments through your values. It's choosing what aligns over what's convenient. Every time you say yes to something misaligned, you dilute your purpose. You stretch yourself thin, chasing obligations that don't reflect your direction. Saying no is hard because we want to be liked. We want to be helpful. We want to avoid conflict. But trying to be everything to everyone leaves you being nothing to yourself. The more you need approval, the harder it is to protect your priorities. But when you realize that no is not a rejection of others, it's a protection of self, you start using it with precision. Clarity requires space, and space is created by boundaries. When you stop explaining your no, when you stop apologizing for protecting your energy, when you stop compromising your values to avoid awkward moments, you become dangerous in the best way. Unshakable, focused, free. The people who are clear are not the ones with the most talent. They're the ones with the most focus. They don't say yes because they feel guilty. They say no because they're building something that matters. And you can't build anything great if your life is cluttered with commitments you don't believe in. If this resonates with you, take a second to like this episode. Comment below with what you're learning to say no to. Share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe to keep building this mindset together. Saying no isn't cold. It's clear. It says, I know my limits, I know my values, I know what I'm building. And I won't trade clarity for comfort. Because comfort fades, but consequences last. Every yes has a cost. Every time you agree to something, you're investing your time, your energy, your attention. And if you keep spending that investment on things that don't return growth, you'll run empty. You don't owe anyone a constant yes. You don't owe access to everyone who demands it. You owe your life to your calling. You owe your attention to what strengthens you. Saying no is how you protect that. It's how you preserve the strength you need to go the distance. People will not always understand. They may call you selfish, distant, harsh. Let them. That's the price of clarity. You can't live by your values and please everyone. The need to be liked will keep you overcommitted and underfulfilled. But when you detach from that need, when you accept that not everyone will celebrate your focus, you get your freedom back. Clarity doesn't shout. It speaks through quiet consistency. It shows up in the way you manage your time, the way you decline invitations that don't fit your season, the way you say no to even good things because they're not the right things for you right now. That's where your discipline comes in. Not in grinding harder, but in choosing smarter. Not in doing everything, but in doing only what moves you forward. This is not about saying no to be difficult. It's about saying no so your yes has weight, so your life has direction. You don't need to be available for every request. You need to be available for your priorities. The world doesn't need more busy people. It needs focused people, clear people, people who have the backbone to say no, not with anger, but with alignment. You don't become disciplined by doing more. You become disciplined by doing what matters and letting go of what doesn't. The art of saying no is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. Start small. Start by noticing where your time leaks, who drains you, what distracts you. Then act. Don't explain. Just protect. You are not responsible for other people's reactions to your boundaries. You are only responsible for staying true to them. Your clarity is not up for negotiation. If someone needs you to shrink to make them comfortable, that's a sign, not of who you are, but of what you must release. Saying no doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care enough about your purpose to not compromise it. It means you've stopped letting guilt override your goals. It means you've stopped letting fear of judgment run your life. And that's where your peace begins. Not in agreement, but in alignment. Most people never find their rhythm because they're too busy dancing to someone else's song. Don't let that be you. Your no might upset someone temporarily, but your lack of clarity will drain you permanently. Choose discomfort now so you don't inherit regret later. And when you start practicing this, you'll see how much energy comes back, how much time opens up, how much momentum returns. Because when your yes is honest and your no is firm, your life becomes simple. Not easy, but clear. Not loud, but strong. Let your no be final. Let it be calm. Let it be unapologetic. And watch how the world starts respecting what you respect in yourself. There's a quiet power in people who don't need to over-explain, who don't rush to justify every decision, who can look someone in the eye and say no without flinching, without guilt, without losing peace. That kind of composure isn't arrogance, it's alignment. It's the result of internal clarity being stronger than external pressure. When you start saying no with confidence, the right people adjust, the right opportunities remain, the noise fades, and what's left is your true path, your real direction. That's what you're after, not more approval, but more alignment. Life will always tempt you to overextend, to prove your worth by doing too much. But you are not here to be stretched thin. You are here to stand firm, to walk narrow, to build deep. And depth requires focus. Focus requires boundaries. Boundaries require the discipline to say no again and again until your life reflects your values instead of your fears. No is not the end, it's a beginning. It's the beginning of self-respect, of time redeemed, of energy focused, and of a life lived with clarity, not chaos. You don't need to explain what you've decided. You need to live it. You need to embody it. Because when your values become visible, your words become fewer. Your decisions start speaking louder than your promises. And your no becomes your strongest yes. To yourself, to your direction, to what truly matters. Say no with strength. Say it with clarity. And never look back. You get one life. One chance to direct your time, your focus, your energy toward what actually moves you forward. Every yes you give is a seed you plant. If you keep planting in soil that doesn't grow you, don't be surprised when the harvest comes up empty. So be selective, be strategic, be steady. Let your no be the guardrail that keeps your vision in focus. Let it be the discipline that protects your energy from being wasted on what was never yours to carry. Your yes is sacred. Treat it like it matters. There will always be more invitations, more expectations, more chances to stretch yourself thin. But now, you know better. Now, you choose differently. Now, you honor the life you're building with every decision you make. Especially the ones that are hard. Especially the ones that require courage. The art of saying no isn't about rejection. It's about refinement. And when you refine what you give your attention to, you sharpen your life. You stop chasing approval and start walking in purpose. Your peace depends on it. Your focus requires it. Your vision demands it. So start today. Say no, not with anger, not with fear, but with the quiet strength of someone who finally sees clearly. Don't underestimate the long-term cost of short-term accommodation. Every time you say yes to avoid discomfort, you say no to your clarity. And slowly, that pattern chips away at your identity. You become the version of yourself others prefer, not the one you were meant to be. The Stoics didn't waste energy trying to be everything to everyone. They mastered their focus. They simplified their lives. They said no to noise so they could say yes to wisdom. And that same choice is available to you every day. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to be everywhere. You don't have to explain your every move. You simply have to choose with intention. Speak with integrity. And walk with enough discipline to let your no be enough. Not rude, not cold, just clear. Because a clear no protects what a vague yes will always destroy: your peace. So take a deep breath, step into the discomfort, and start building the muscle that most people avoid. The one that protects your energy, your growth, and your calling. Say no, own it, and keep walking. No is a full sentence, and when spoken with clarity, it becomes a powerful beginning. Choose wisely, live fully, stay clear, let your no echo with purpose. Let your life reflect the clarity you fought for.